This anime is based on a manga. Need I say more? That's all I need for an anime to get my attention. But this anime got my attention more than usual, and that's because it is a horror story. Not that I'm a fan of the horror stories, I'm not interested in genres, but the writers. As long as the writer is great, the story will be great no matter what genre it is. And the reason why this type of story gets my attention is due to them being limited and focused. So you need an expert writer to pull it off. All the eggs are in one basket, so it is very easy to fail. Don't have multiple perspectives and different storylines that help and complement each other. Before I start, I just want to say that I did not like the spoiler at the beginning of the episode. There is a scene at the beginning of the episode that you will understand what it is about by the end of the episode. So it is not a big spoiler, but I would prefer it not to be there. I don't want any kind of spoilers at all. I don't even read the synopsis before watching an anime. I like to watch an anime without knowing anything. That's the only way to get the full experience. But I understand why they did it. Not everyone will watch the entire episode, so they need something to hook the audience. And also in general, it is good to show something that would shock the audience, and they will start asking questions and be intrigued by what they saw. But if you are like me, then don't watch the first 55 seconds of the episode. And after you have watched the episode, go back and watch it. It will serve as a preview for the next episode. As I said at the beginning of the video, the writer is an expert. So he does not need much, not just to establish the characters, but also to make you care for them. The scenes with the grandfather are great. Not just because he is an interesting character, but we get to learn a lot about the main character. So those scenes are emotional, impactful, and informative. The scenes with his friends and the teacher are fun and interesting. I like their commitment to the supernatural element, and also the teacher's commitment to sports. He's trying everything to convince the main character, Yuji, to join the sports team. And then we see this character, that is part of an organization that deals with supernatural things. That intrigued me a lot, that there is an organization that deals with things like that. I have so many questions. How this organization came to be, how old it is, how much knowledge do they possess, are there other worlds, how powerful are they? The fact that they are dealing with supernatural beings means that they are very strong compared to a regular army. So what is stopping them from taking over the country? Or maybe they are working together with the government, and that's why I was wondering how old they are. Who came first, them or the government? Anyway, when he found out that the cursed object will be opened, they rushed to the school to stop it. When they did arrive, he said to Yuji, "Stay here very calmly." And because of that, I thought his powers are superior to the monsters, and this story is like a battle manga. But that was not the case, and I am glad to see it. Not that there is something wrong with battle mangas, but when the humans with powers are stronger than monsters, then the scary element is gone completely from the story. And now the story is about which one is stronger, the humans with powers or the monsters. But seeing him struggle and the need to use the powers carefully and calculated, because one mistake and that's it, while the monsters can make mistakes and still be fine. This adds to the scary element of the story. I remember playing this game called Witcher, and in that game the character can take attacks just fine. But if the character is hit by a creature 3 times bigger than his size, then he dies immediately. And that was great. It made the game more real and interesting, and thus you need to change the fighting style completely and be a lot more careful. It was very exciting because one wrong move and you are dead. So I'm glad to see the monsters in this anime are scary and possess a legit danger to humans, even those with powers. The other thing that I really like about monsters is how they look. They are hideous and grotesque. And that's great. That really adds to the scary element and makes the monster stand out, not be part of the world, part of everyday life, because then the danger element will be less. Take for example snakes. People are afraid of snakes, not because they are vicious creatures, but it is how they look and move. They are completely different from humans. They are very creepy. And that's why humans have that kind of reaction to the snakes. And I hope the monsters will continue to look hideous and grotesque and scary. Obviously, there will be different kinds of monsters and probably some will be intelligent, and that's fine too. But I hope the scary element is not lost, and there is a huge difference between humans and monsters. This anime has 24 episodes, which is great. I'm really looking forward. If you know other animes that I have just started and you think they are great, Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.